there, Teddy Rubskin here, and today we're talking about Wonder Woman. Yeah, because there's a Wonder Woman movie opening this weekend, and fuck, everybody's talking about Wonder Woman right now, right? There's tons of articles out there, and yeah. And some people seem to think that Wonder Woman is like a feminist icon, right? But other people think that she's actually sexist, right? Yeah, because she's wearing a scantily clad outfit, right? Running around in underwear, basically. She's some kind of sexual fantasy. Yeah, Wonder Woman is pretty sexy, but which one is she? Is she a feminist icon, or is she a sexual fantasy? Well, I actually don't think those two things are mutually exclusive. She could actually be both, right? She could be a feminist icon and a sexual fantasy, right? Because maybe she's a comic book character, and comics are illustrated power fantasies, you know, especially superhero comics, right? They're definitely power fantasies. And frankly, Wonder Woman is a sexual power fantasy. I mean, she goes back to the 1940s. But in the 1940s, the guy who created it actually created it as a sexual fantasy. You know, she's like a dominatrix, right? And in all the stories, she was always getting tied up and spanked. And, and then she'd break her bonds, which was always exciting, right? She's breaking her bonds. And then she'd tie up her fucking villain and spank her. Yeah, there's a lot of tying up and a lot of spanking going on in the old Wonder Woman comics, right? But that shit carried on into, like, modern age of fucking Wonder Woman, too. Even today, Wonder Woman is, I don't know, she's kind of into BDSM, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she still likes to get tied up and shit like that, you know? Yeah. But, I mean, go back to the inception of Wonder Woman, back in the 40s. Yeah, she was a dominatrix. And was she a feminist icon? I don't know. Maybe she was. She was kind of progressive. I mean, she had a long-time boyfriend that she never married, right? And the reason she never married him is because, well, she's stronger than him, right? But she also said that they'd never get married until all the evil and injustice was gone in the world. Wow. It's just like saying, we're never getting married. Right? Yeah. But old Wonder Woman also endorsed slavery. Yeah, she endorsed slavery. So it was fine for a woman to enslave herself, as long as the slave master was a good guy and not a bad guy, right? In fact, she thought that submitting to loving authority was a virtue, right? Being submissive to a loving master was a good thing, right? Yeah, and also in the comics she talked about all the time her training back on Paradise Island. Because back on Paradise Island, apparently the chicks would tie each other up all the time. And there's one panel she's talking about how back on the island, they found that this was the best way to tie your hands. In a safe way, right? A safe way to tie a woman's hands. Yeah. Wonder Woman was definitely a sexual fantasy back in the day. Now today, she's kind of morphed into some kind of immortal princess warrior thing, right? Modern version of her has a sword and a shield and like her red and blue underwear that she's normally running around in. That's armor, right? Yeah, that's armor that she's wearing. A sexy suit of armor that doesn't seem to cover up very much or protect her from much, right? Yeah. No, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Wonder Woman, really. You know, the show from the 1970s was a fun show. Just because you could see her running in slow motion. Oh yeah, running in slow motion. Yeah. Now I don't know if there's going to be any slow motion running in the new fucking movie, right? But then chances are she's just going to be kicking ass, right? And the boobs can't even bounce in that outfit because it's like made of metal or some shit, right? So
stay here. Yeah. I'll go ahead.
Will she get tied up? Will she get spanked in the movie? Will she tie up a chick and spank her? Probably not. Probably not. You'd have to be a fool to really think that there wasn't a fucking spanking going on back in the fucking day with Wonder Woman. Her original creator created her to be a fucking spank hero, really. You're supposed to spank it to the fucking old Wonder Woman comics, you know? I bet the artist was. You know? But anyway, what do you guys fucking think? Write a comment down below, and until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
la la.